Hi guys, welcome back. So as we all know, Yuta is now coming to a close and will have the next day out. First off, before I say anything, it's not Toji. Just to me, I don't think it makes sense to put two overly hyped characters right after each other. Also, like, all his moves were gave to Higurama, so like, what would they do with him? But listen, I have 5 characters who could be added. My first pick is just a Hail Mary, but it definitely could be your Ame. I honestly think this is a possibility, and I do want your Ame since they'd be interesting in JJS. Your Ame releasing now would be good filler before S3, and they do hype characters. Their ultimate would be the maximum technique where they make everything around them ice. I think it's a 15% chance she be added. She's pretty underrated. Second and third I'll do in one, which is Hanami and Dagon. The disaster curses aren't much of a shot in the dark, because we need to get more curses sooner than later. This also feels like the perfect time to release a new curse into the game, especially with Hanami's potential. If they make Hanami right, she'd be extremely fun addition to the game. Her roots could be crazy huge on the map, like how it was when she fought Yuji and Tadu in Season 1. Dagon could be a good base character, and his domain could be his ult. And when in the domain, if you press R, small fishes will swarm everyone in the domain, blockable. But if you press the ultimate button again, giant fishes will swarm whoever is being pointed at by your cursor. And if you're caught in the domain, the more HP you have, the more you can see the fish curses. Even though these are just ideas, I think it's a possibility that they could be added. My fourth pick is Nanami. He would be a combo-centered base character. I think Nanami would fit the game pretty well, and I know I've just been like yapping about all these unpopular characters, but I'm trying to be realistic. But besides that, my idea for his R would be overtime. Within 1 minute and 30 seconds of fighting has to be constantly fighting, giving and taking DMG. He would go into overtime. After that 1 minute and 30 seconds, he goes into a 5-second animation where he takes off his tie and wraps it around his wrist. When using R plus any move, he'll use his fist with the tie around it with increased VFX around his body and attacks. Now for the ult. I think his ult would be his black flash chain, but on every hit you have to time it like in-game mingle choke with G or R. Or it could be his Malaysia inner world, and it creates a circle a little smaller than the domains and puts everyone in a cutscene with the Nanami user. And he starts using his blunt blade to attack them like he did to the Shibuya curses, and it'll do like 85% to everyone there, and the Nanami user gets huge end lag. Am I looking too deep into a Roblox Jujutsu Kaisen game? Probably. Now for my last pick, I choose Mechamaru. Mechamaru is one I had interesting ideas about. You'd spawn in a robot suit, but your real body would be in a random house, in a bathtub or toilet. Thought it'd be funny. And his R would be option switch, switching from sword option to blast option, changing 3 out of 4 of your moves. The fourth move that wouldn't change is ultimate Mechamaru, which shoots a yellow miniature plasma beam which comes out your mouth. Now finally, for his ultimate, he gets in his huge robot mech the size of the towers and only has M1 South, R, and ultimate. His M1 will strike the ground, and the fourth M1 will use his foot. When use of R, his arm will turn into a cannon and shoot out an energy beam that creates big AoE. And then his ultimate press again will be simple domain, and it'll be the mech continually punching the ground, and at the end the mech will self-destruct. That's it for Mechamaru, and if you could tell, I was just winging it at the end.